Hello, my family Leos. How you doing, brothers and sisters? Yeah, I'm a Leo like you. Let's celebrate it. Let's celebrate it. Soon it's going to be your birthday. I just want to say happy birthday just in case I miss someone. And in case you see this video at the end of July or the beginning of August, I am an August girl, but I'm gonna just wish the best for all my Leo family from July and August. I'm like, let's shine our strength out. Well, after this, hello, I'm True. Welcome back to Mark.after me. This is going to be my space. I will talk about the tarot reading for the month of July, all about tarot, and a little bit of affirmations and astrology card at the end. I might say that you need to check your Venus, Mercury, and Ascendant just in case this video is not going to resonate. I have more videos that's going to be for you and have a most juicy content. Saying this, let's start over for all of this and say I'm proud Leo, and I hope that because you're vibing on the same way like me, you are proud Leo too. So let's rock it. Let's make it things work. I might say that we have a really good beginnings. Like we have the Four of Wands and we have the Tower. I normally choose two cards on the beginning to have a little bit of a hint or a hand of what is going to be the energies around it. What is the energy around? I do think right now we are in a period of transformation. And also I have to add that Mercury is going forward. We don't have more Mercury retrograding. we're gonna have the shadow, but now we don't need to blame anything else. We're gonna come back to a little bit more fluid communication. And I might say that we have the influence of Pluto. That's going to be over here. And it's the planet of destruction. And we're gonna have as well the influence of Four of Wands. It's everything about foundation, roots, and celebration too. Is normally a card for marriage. But I do not think it's talking about marriage right now. Just in case you're in a relationship, something is shifting, something is moving from here to another better place that is new roots and a fresh start. I would say that I totally love this combination because it's telling that on the beginning of this month, or maybe you're feeling it right now, from July on at the end of August too, is everything come from new. We have a new situation with coronavirus. It's going to be a pandemic situation. Everybody is awakening, and plus I can say that is absolutely a new world is coming to our hands, and we do not know how to embrace it, how to move along, how to actually manage with. So I do think that right now we are sweeping over all of things, start from zero, quite scratch. I cannot say that we are doing everything from scratch because I don't believe so, but I'm pretty sure at some point we are destroying, or something is coming like, wow, that clean it out, like take it off the wall, take it off the obstacles that I have, take it out like my fears, my pain that was deep for years. From one day to another, suddenly I can do things that I never expected to do before. For some of us will be a little bit more painful. For some of us can be a little bit like more, we don't want to change, we want the life that we had, and all of these things that, we are fixed signs. So my Leo brothers and sisters, I understand that you don't like change too much, but at some point we need to adjust. And I think for adjust, you can make an effort. And in case you are a Leo like me, that you are already in transitioning to a really big step in life, to getting out to the comfort zone, this tower is actually destroying big part of your fears, and if not even destroying it, it's showing you where they are. Because sometimes we don't know where they are, and sometimes we are in a position that we want to prefer to be blind and carry on the life the way it is, rather than face as what we wanted and go for it, because it scares us. It's logical. But my Leo people, we rule the sun. Don't forget that. The sun is gonna shine, and the sun doesn't give a damn if you hurt your eyes. So what I'm trying to say is shine no matter what, and shine your lights everywhere that you can. It's only the thing that I can say. We have already the 8 of Wands as a matter of the heart. Like, the heart of the matter is the 8 of Wands. So I have to say that you're pretty active, pretty busy, like a busy bee. You're doing a lot of stuff, you are moving around, you are creating, and also opportunities come to you really quickly. I might say the opportunities, ideas, visualization, planning. If you didn't check my last video for the full moon in Capricorn, I will leave the link over here. I hope so. Will be going out. And it's talking about this. It's talking about how much abundance we are going to get from the conjunction between Pluto and Jupiter. That is going to help us to actually visualize and plan our dreams, but also make it materialistic and we can actually touch it. It's pretty dope. I would totally check that video. So we have the 8 of Wands, and let me see what is on crossover. But if we start very strong. So what means is like we want things fast, we are in pace, we want to do stuff, we are clear what we wanted, and it's very abundant. Like probably you have more work that you like it, you're applying for the job that you really like it, or you are just go and get it and believing in yourself. Because even if we have this archetype that come out all the time and judge us that we are so self-centered and egotistic, we had hard times to think about ourselves. That's why we like so much attention. It's one of the things. We like attention, but that does not means we are really self-esteem related. And it's something that we have to work for. We have the Judgment. That is the card that is crossing the 8 of Wands. And if you see, it's awakening. It's time to take the responsibility. It's time to wake up. It's time. It's just time. I can't say too much. Like, all of these opportunities are coming to you, and all of these things are coming directly to your face, to your way, to your business, to your journey. Not coming for just like how we can say, for coincidence, or just comes because comes for some purpose, comes for some juicy stuff behind. Keep your eyes open and be awake and take the right decisions. And it's not every single time you're gonna have to take the right decisions, because you're not even gonna know. What I'm trying to say is make the actions. Don't be off. Don't get in this limbo, and don't get too much in your head. Make the decision. If you make mistakes or no, you're always gonna find out what you're gonna get once you start the action towards what you really want to get. So the Judgment is crossing the 8 of Wands and say everything about awakening. It's time to go and get it. You are ready. And it's crossing, so it can be quiet for you right now because you're in a period of changing, you're in a period of transformation and purifying your soul. You are achieving and looking in a different perspective, and your life is in a different lens right now. It's for you a little bit resistant to say, wow, I should go and get it, but how? You are in a period of quiet, I'm not gonna say stagnation, is doubt can be, but don't be afraid, because even if you're afraid, you can embrace this fear and totally get it. It's totally fine to get it. What I don't want you to understand is that fear control your actions. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That will be more of the crossing over. Let me see what is in your subconscious. Wow, you want to celebrate it. You are ready for a party. Well, we rule the 5th house. So the 5th house is everything about enjoyment, childhood, party, creativity. We're gonna say the 3 of Cups. Having in why do you want to do whatever you want is because you really want to enjoy. What do you want to work for? And I think everything this is, but I feel that is deep at some point, is something you really wanted to get or build or achieve for a very long time. And you are really like, wow, if I do it, well, that's gonna be a big celebration. Or if I actually right now, I will say, if you make the first step to do it, you literally are gonna embrace yourself to celebrate it. So every single small achievement that you're going to do, you are in the mood to say, congratulations, just keep going. You are gonna become your own best cheerleader, for goodness sake. So we're gonna take the front of the mind, the King of Cups. There you go. I love the King of Cups, and you have it in the front of the mind, which you have it very clear. Looking King of Cups right now, I have two things to say. One is Neptune, who is in Pisces right now, who is a big awakening in the soul, in the spiritual work, and a spiritual journey. But at the same time is inspiring a lot of people in an artistic way. And I do think you are one of them, because having the King of Cups actually in this position is telling me a lot that the project that you are actually looking for or you are doing for is a self-expression, and is self-expression and Leo. Honey, we are pretty good blended there. So I'm really happy to you to have the King of Cups. It's pretty imaginative, or well, imagination, my words is still on and off. It's full of imagination, it's full of creativity, but at the same time artistry. I do think that you are working in that, and it's very linked to your emotions, and it's very linked to your intuition. Let me just carry on. What is the recent past? The Ace of Swords. Yeah, look. The Ace of Swords, if you see, is a hand who like control one sword. Is finally you speak. And can be a field of communication verbally. Can be like you are a journalist, or probably you want to create a place where it's a platform about self-expression. Poems can be a book. You probably can write a book or do like e-books, or maybe just even have tutorials or working like you starting to channel your own personal creation. That's going to be with Neptune over here, with all of this content in incredible energy, was in emotional. It's going to be, it's like a master of art, and you are literally starting like, because it's not something that you leave behind, but you mastered it. And in communication, I think everything is towards send a message. It's pretty interesting though, I have to say. It's like sending a message, but message in the big scale, and message that something affects you deeply, because the Tower is Pluto energy, and we are talking Scorpio energy, high Scorpio. And this is something that we have to bear in mind, like we have to be focused about it, because it's what actually we're going to express to the world through our artistry. Can be pain, can be love, can be experience, can be wisdom, can be anything that you really wanted to express. But having the Ace of Swords, and you know, what you really realize it is you're a really good communicator in the matter of the heart and in the matter of the self-expression. I really like that. And the near future, oh la la, be grounded, honey. The King of Pentacles. Wow, you are pursuing all of this to have like economic, financial stability, also have some grounding feelings, be more stable in the future. You're looking to create something that fulfill you and make you happy, but at the same time bring money to the house, bring money to the table, and you can still creating, and you can still investing in your own projects, as artistic projects, dancing projects, painting, drawing, illustration, anything that's self-expression. I do think that is pretty you right now, and it's amazing. Like the King of Pentacles, also it's saying to me like you are looking for being more wealthy, for being more independent financially, and have more freedom. Probably you want materialistic stable, no, materialism, sorry, You're looking for this stability in material, like you want a house, you want to like have something material that you can tangible, you can touch and say, I feel secure here and I can build the stuff here and I can carry on. So the King of Pentacles is the near future, which means you need to adjust your habits. You need to put again on task and be more disciplinary, more focus on yourself, more repeat, and repeat, make a mistake, learn again, repeat, make the mistake and learn again, and accumulated a succession or a line of work and experience is gonna help you to grow up. And I think the King of Pentacles is very good, well, there to just give you a little hint, to a little push. I really like the King of Pentacles. We need it. We need grounding energy because we are firecrackers. So we touch the sky, we are really elusive and naive sometimes, and we need that kind of energy sometimes to put us in reality. And this King of Pentacles is telling you that in the near future you probably will be mastering some business, and well, maybe you're an entrepreneur right now. Let me see what's in your self-service and your self-advice, sorry. Page of Pentacles, talking about entrepreneur. Advice, if you want to get this new project, if you want to get done, or if you want to start this platform that you have in your head but you don't know how much work it's gonna get, well, then you have to start to create, because you are really good in creation, you are very creative, but you need to start to put the hands in work. Like the King of Pentacles, you have to start to do that stuff. If you don't start to create your own thing and see how much work and effort that gonna put it in, it will stay everything in the King of Cups, which is imagination, will stay there. You stay in your emotions and you will be like, oh, that would be super beautiful to do it. If I could, one day I would do it. So then you will blink, and when you have 50 years old, you will say, why I didn't. Just be careful how much you stay in your in your dreamy state, and how much you dream about it without putting action towards that dream to make it tangible. So I think the Page of Pentacles is a young energy, is the beginning of, entrepreneurship. As I mentioned before, like do it trial and error to see how it's going on. This is the very mindset of a Page of Pentacles, and also telling you like very mindful, working mindfulness to feed your brain in a good way. So the Page of Pentacles is literally the step one to carry on to get this King of Pentacles. When you got in the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles is very child, but the King is very mature. So if you want to get in the business and you want to grow out in maturity, you have to start to to make more discipline and to get more wise through your experience, starting your own journey by yourself in this Page of Pentacles. Let me see what is in the environment. The Nine of Swords. Okay, the environment is not particularly really helpful right now. Probably is the situation that we are in this virus right now. The government is affected, the society is affected, everybody mentally and personally is affected. So if you are seeking to do the project, looking for another people's approval, I do not think that's going to be really helpful. You need to be aware that the people see you as well. What do you assume? And if you are more down than up, because this tower is kicking stronger, you need to be careful to don't drop down to make another people think that maybe you are in a quite depressive or really down energy or negative energy or lowest energy that can happen. It's not a bad thing, don't take me wrong, but when you have the Nine of Swords, you have to be really careful what is your environment. And right now your environment is not helping you at all. I don't know if you have around family that is not believing in your own projects, not feeding your soul, is not pushing you up, is not supporting you. Right now, more than ever, you need to be independent. So if you this entrepreneur over here is, I have to say, I am an entrepreneur too. I'm trying to be, I'm doing to be, I'm learning, but it's a lonely way. and it's a lonely journey. You need to understand that you're gonna meet people during your journey, but the start is you, because it's your idea, it's your life. So don't stop, you know, to make the dreams come true, because you're not gonna have the support of people that you really wanted to be with. So I would say, do not depend of that type of people. I would say that. Let me see what is in hopes and fears. The Three of Wands. This is really good though. I have to say that the Three of Wands, it's one of the cards that I really like. It's before the Four of Wands, so you are building new roots and conquer new worlds that is inside you, but on the same time, the Three of Wands is a good omen. I might say that this is not anything that you need to be afraid of. It's a really good omen. Anything that you're gonna create, even if it go wrong, you always have the choice to make the things adjustable. You make the things work. Maybe it's not gonna work in the third and the fourth and the fifth, but it will work in the sixth. Persistence is the key. So I do think that the Three of Wands is telling you that everything will be fine, even if the project is not working in the way that you wanted to work at the beginning. Will work, will flourish. You only have to dedicate time and effort to make this project or this idea real. Let me see what is in the outcome. The Ten of Pentacles. Come on, guys. You are building a legacy. Like a proper legacy, a proper... If you see, it's a family who's rich. You are building your own wealth. And Leos, you know, we have, might say, a tough time to get that wealthy mindset, to keep learning, because we like to create so much that sometimes we don't even create, because the creation is stuck in our brain, and make it happen by our hands and our actions and our emotions is really hard work. But having the Ten of Pentacles in the outcome means no matter what you're doing now will pay off during the time at the end of your years. You will have a family, you will have a boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever you want to call it, and you will be not even caring about money anymore, because when you started now, maybe 4 or 5 years, your life will be shorted. And it's because you are making the effort right now to believe in yourself by yourself and start this journey quite more alone. But you know that this time will be shorter and your loneliness will be no long too much to approach that dream that you're looking for. And I think the Ten of Pentacles is a really good omen to say, no matter what you are planning in your head will make you wealthy. Whatever you are working in your mindset to attract more money, more wealth, more stability will come through. But you have to believe in yourself, and you have to get away and detach yourself of all of this environment that are not feeding you. If you are in a place where there is not lifting you up, it's more drawing you down, then you have to back away. But never forget to fight for yourself and to grow the things that you really wanted to do and build the dreams that you want to make, to build them by yourself and not depending of other people. So saying this, congratulations if you're starting something creative, if you are like something that makes you massively happy and you're enjoying 100%, I would say I'm super happy for you. Just keep doing it and don't be distracted. This is one of the things that we get distracted really easy. But you have the Ten of Pentacles, honey. We have so many wands here, is our element. You have Ten of Pentacles at the end. We're going to be successful. No matter what we are doing, even if we fail or we are wrong or we succeed, we will have in that Ten of Pentacles at some point. And I am leaving it. Let me see what is in the legendary affirmation cards. They say, I am free to choose to live as I wish and to give priority to my desires. Well, do I have to say something else? You can take a little bit screenshot if you wanted. You can write it down in your notebook. But darling, I don't have nothing else to say. All of this is telling me that you're going to be the person that you want to become. This one, the person that you have in your head, if you are able to commit, take the responsibility and work, you are in your journey to have this 10 of Pentacles. Very, very easy to approach. It's I am free to choose to live as I wish and to give priority to my desires. Priority to my desires. I've been saying this. Let me see what it is in your astrology card. Chiron. Oh yes, Chiron. Healing. Healing, why? Because, as I mentioned, sometimes we have this lack of self-esteem and we are the only one who do self-sabotaging. And we sabotage ourselves every single step of the journey. Instead to do one step and congratulate ourselves, as this 3 of Cups is saying to you. Every single time that you walk around, every single time that you do stuff and you did a little battle and you won, celebrate it. You need to be your best friend. And when Chiron say healing is because Chiron is a representation in astrology that say what is your wound. I would totally advise you to go into your birth chart and or natal chart and check where your Chiron it is and what this actually means, and if this resonates, because it's totally up to you. But I'm going to just read you this to say healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, self-doubt, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. I would say the Chiron is amazing. And look how the irony that we was talking about Pluto, which is the planet of transformation, changing, and evolution too. When Pluto is inactive and is trying to clear it out what is actually not longer help us, Chiron is there to point where is exactly the parts that are wounded, what are parts in our soul are being neglected, are being ignored, are being on pain, and how we can pay attention to heal them and to not even pay attention, to make more room for this pain to be soothing, to heal, and also to find our superpowers, as Chiron say. So I would say you have a lot of fears that is related with this project. You have people around you who actually is feeding that fears to don't start to do a new journey. Listen to your heart. You rule the heart. You rule the sun. And we have something in common with Cancer is we rule the things by our own intuition, and our heart speak very big. That's why we talk about the lion's heart. We are genuine, and we sometimes, and most of the time, we speak with our truth. But you need to believe in this truth, and it's your own truth, no matter what is the environment around you. Find people who vibes the same that you vibe. Tribe, try to go out or online or find out different communities or different groups that you can make an evolution. People who think the same like you, people who fit in the same way that you're thinking. Find your conscious group that you can develop and grow up in a really healthy way, okay? So saying this, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I am true. I'm super happy to do this reading for all of us because I'm included too. I'm super happy to hear that all of this on wealthy. I hope that for all of us, we're gonna get whatever we wanted if we put the effort about it. Okay, so please subscribe, like this video, share with your friends if you want to, and if you are more hungry, I have a lot more videos in my channel that you can check at the end of this video too, and see you in my empowering questions. So thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.